It is definitely the biggest launch and one of the most important products we're going to see at the Auto Expo. That's the Vitara Brezza from Maruti Suzuki, and we've got the managing director of the company, Mr. Kenichi Ayukawa, speaking to us right now. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you very much for your time.
Congratulations. The car looks stunning. I think it's got everybody's attention. First big launch of the day, and it's going to stay with us right through the day and the week.
It's our pleasure to the beginning stage of the Auto Expo. We can launch our model, and also which are expecting very much from the market.
I'm sure you are, because this is a segment that's been very hot. And I know that Maruti has had the intent. We've had the XA Alpha concept at previous expos, and there has been a lot of expectation and anticipation about Maruti getting into this space. How happy are your dealers now that the car is here?
Yes, I think so. All dealers expecting the coming in this model. I think that we launch this car that maybe they can very much satisfy. Also, the customer waiting so long time.
No, I think the teaser campaign you had right through January also has certainly got a lot of impact. Is there a reason why you haven't announced prices today, or why have you not done the market launch?
No. We are setting it, to preparing it first at the production, and then to deliver to the market, which we are arranging it enough stock to that simultaneously deliver to the nationwide.
It's going to be made at the Manesar plant?
This will be producing it in Gurugram.
Gurugram plant. And once you start to also, you announced that today that you will also be, in the future you'll be looking at exporting the car from India as well, if there is a potential.
I think that first we have to look at the Indian customer. That is very important for us. That's why that first we are planning it to satisfy the Indian customer demand.
Right. The other announcement that was very interesting, of course, is the fact that India took the lead on this project. I think for the first time we've had a chief engineer from India as well. That's very special. With Raman-san becoming the lead for this car. It's a new platform. It's part of Suzuki's new global platform.
I think this is we're using the existing platform which Suzuki using. Same about different model which Suzuki producing developed in Japan.
Right.
But based on that, we are arranging it by our engineer to matching for the Indian market.
Get it right for this product. The investment amount that you've mentioned is over 800 crore rupees for this project. Is that all of that investment coming from Maruti Suzuki, or is that shared with Suzuki?
Of course, that part of the development cost is the sharing by Suzuki, of course.
All right. And when it comes to the kind of volume potential you see, I'm not going to ask you how many are you going to sell every month, but because I'm sure you'll sell a lot.
I want to know.
But you do, obviously, you do see a lot.
Expectation there. At least as far as we preparing a new model, we expect over the 5,000 per month. But I expecting this model for the more bigger number.
More than 5,000.
Yeah.
I think you're right, because the segment is so hot now, and also what you're doing with the car. I mean, the fact that you're going to, you said that you will not be taking this to Nexa, this will go to all dealers. And you're also offering very interesting customization options for the first time. At this extent, I mean, there are contrast roofs, there's decals, there's
two-tone, and those kind of type. That is the new challenge for us, for our engineer. We have to expecting that what kind of response come from the customer.
From the manufacturing point of view, and also from your dealer network point of view, offering this much variety and so many different variants. You're going to later in the year also do a petrol, you said, so, and maybe an automatic. So how will you be able to deal with that, because it's new for Maruti, that kind of scale, it's new.
Anyway, our point is that anytime what customer expecting, what is the customer demand. As far as through that response for the customer and that from market, we have to decide which variant could be that expecting from market. Depend on that, we have to add some device if necessary. We have to change some variant by request.
Because the roof is factory made, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not an aftermarket.
No.
It can't be. So that's going to be perhaps an interesting thing to watch now, because that's new, like I said, for you.
I think that the way expecting is that to develop through, even though we starting at launch this car, but we have to develop furthermore this model. That's why through that we are very important customer comment for this car. we try to develop furthermore this model for future.
Your global president, Suzuki-san, also made a very significant announcement today about the first batch of Balenos being exported to Japan. How important is that for you as a player here?
I think that Japan is our parent country. That it is my pleasure to export our product to Japan. Of course, we have to face, in a sense, that the difficulty because the Japanese customers have a different taste. How are we going to satisfy the Japanese customer? That is the new challenge for us.
But that's going to only increase once the Gujarat plant comes on stream. Not just Japan, of course, other markets. What I'm trying to say is that that global outlook for manufacturing that Suzuki didn't have in India is now changing rapidly.
Right. Because of the government is expecting the Make in India, it means that the Make in India product to export outside, right? We have a responsibility to realize that kind of vision.
You also had a nice line in your presentation today where you said Baleno is our Make in India product. This is Create in India product.
Yes.
Is this the first of many?
I think so. That this is the first challenge, and if that we have to verify that through the result of sales, and then we have to expanding that kind of opportunity. And importance is the development of the person capability. We have to develop our engineering capability furthermore in order to build up the whole product by the Indian people.
You've also said 15 new models by 2020. So how will you balance that? Because the Indian customer will also want some of your global products. So how will you balance global versus locally done?
This moment I have no answer. We have to looking at the situation that the market or
but
the customer. It should be mixed.
Okay. When it comes to the SUV space, I know this becomes a very significant product for you now because you really go to the heart of it in terms of volume. You've had the Vitara in the past, but what you did with the small cars and the compact cars, where you had a product literally, at every segment, at every price point, and which is where the big scale came from. Do you see a potential for that with SUVs as well, different sized SUVs?
I think so, but at this moment this moment I don't have the correct answer. For future, we have there are a lot of possibility and opportunity. As far as that there are some market, we can develop by ourselves some new model. We will do that.
One last area, Ayukawa-san, that I need your views on is what's happening right now in the country with respect to both safety and the green movement. India has been late getting there, but I know you have done a very big thing last year where you've introduced safety equipment now across all variants. This car will have it too.
Also.
And then comes the talk about full-blown hybrids, electric cars. What needs to happen besides government support? What else needs to happen?
I think that as far as that market expecting, also the circumstance changing, and also globally that we have to consider that the environment friendly and the safety issue that are very important for protecting the human life. That is that sooner or later we have to do. Otherwise, we try to implement the advanced those kind of issue. It is that our responsibility of the auto manufacturer.
I look towards Maruti with that because of your scale, of course, and I won't say that it will be easy for anybody to start doing proper hybrids with batteries, etc. But is that something that you're already studying the potential for?
Oh, of course. Of course, we have to anytime to considering what is the future, what future demand. Based on that, we are planning to developing our product, also developing our new technology. Of course, collaborating with the SMC Japan.
But the point about government support that I made, do you think
we of course those kind of thing that we have already budget. Last year that the government implemented for support for that SAB, BEM scheme, etc. That is a contribute. But that is the one big contribution for those kind of development. Of course, if the government support those kind of area, we can join in that kind of campaign itself.
There is talk that this time we might see something in the budget. Are you hopeful?
I think so. We are expecting.
Because the auto industry in general has been under a bit of a cloud. There's been a lot of pressure on you to remain profitable. So should something happen for the industry, you think, in this budget? Not just for hybrids, but for all products?
I think so, But government itself is a very, industry friendly. We are expecting to keep that kind of policy as long as possible. That is that long-term view to develop the Indian automobile industry.
Over 850 crores on this car, and it's a beautiful looking product. So how soon are you moving on to your next challenge?
Already started some project.
I'm sure you already have something going on. No, but what I mean to say is, how quickly do you want to bombard the market with products? Because last year we saw that from you. There was an acceleration in the sense.
Yeah.
So will we continue to see the same speed?
Yes, I would like to accelerate it because as far as the market is expecting it, we have to preparing it as soon as possible. That is true.
So this, of course, is this fiscal, before the fiscal ends, so before March.
All right.
But the rest of the year we'll have new products as well.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good note to end on. Again, congratulations on the car.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you very
much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All the very best for the expo and the whole year.
Yeah. Thank you very much.